don't think I've ever looked like this before.
The GPS Full Smile Solution is a permanent full mouth teeth replacement. Your new smile will be custom designed to fit to your face and lifestyle and will look and function just like regular teeth. You won't need to remove them from your mouth overnight. You won't need adhesive to keep them in place. Rediscover your life with the GPS Full Smile Solution. Connect with loved ones, eat freely, and smile confidently again. Replace your teeth and restore your self-confidence in one day at Dental Implants GPS. Now servicing both Riverside and Orange County. Receive a complimentary consultation and CT scan when you call 800-952-4200. 800-952-4200. 800-952-4200.
When the forgotten poor are in need of healing, they wait for a ship unlike any other. Mercy ships, a floating hospital staffed by volunteers, heroes of mercy who donate their time to save lives.
Every human has the right to have a place at the table of the human race.
If you could just see the smiles that you get when lives have been changed, then it would make it all worth it.
To learn more about Heroes of Mercy, go to mercyships.org.
If you have ever thought about remodeling your bathroom but were worried it would take too long or cost too much, then stop worrying. Right now, Jacuzzi Bath Remodel has designed a collection of high-quality custom products and perfected the one-day remodeling experience so you can enjoy your new bathroom faster than ever before. It's a worry-free bath remodel from the most trusted brand name in the business, Jacuzzi. For a virtual or in-home appointment, call 800-826-9895. That's 800-826-9895. 800-826-9895.
Stay connected anytime, anywhere.
Ask your smart speaker to play KNX.
If it matters to you.
It's on KNX News 97.1 FM.
7:14. Good evening. I'm Brian Payne. Coming up.
More than 1 million homes in the state can use a seismic retrofit. Now a grant can help people offset costs. Find out if you qualify. I'm Natalie Tavidian.
I'm Craig Figner reporting from Los Angeles City Hall. LA's 2nd District Council member is now LA Council President.
All these stories in the next 15 minutes. Right now off the roadways at 7:15. Traffic sponsored by BMW. Here's Brian Douglas.
I'll tell you, this 405 northbound is an absolute mess, and thank you for all the calls. All lanes were stopped here, north 405 before the 101. CHP was telling me only the 2 right lanes were blocked, but it looks like they were holding the entire northbound side of the freeway. Now they say 2 right blocked. This is a crash. You're at a standstill on that 405 northbound coming away from Sunset, really. It gets really slow. Then past Getty Center, that's when you really feel like you're at a complete stop. It does look like Sepulveda may have just reopened for you because Sepulveda was shut down on the downhill side and coming out of the valley as well due to an earlier deadly wreck. So that 405 is going to be extremely tough. And again, thank you for all those calls. I appreciate it. 710 South, that's a tough drive as well. Heard from one of our regular tipsters. There's a train going and has Atlantic Boulevard stopped, and of course that's backing everything up onto the 710 because Atlantic South is backed up and now it's backing up onto the 710, although I do see a little bit of improvement here with that one. If you're on that 91 through Anaheim Hills, we did have a motorcycle wreck at the 241. Looks like that has finally cleared out of your way, but still it's going to be a tough drive. If you're on the 60 eastbound at Rosemead Boulevard, we've got an injury crash working over to the right, so that's right here in South El Monte. And listen, if you're coming into the valley, let's say from Santa Clarita, got another problem for the South 5. This is just past Calgrove. 2 right lanes taken away with an injury crash, and you've got a good, I'd say, 1.5 mile back up already. Receive a lease credit of $1,500 on select BMW X5 models now through October 31st. All you have to do is see a Southern California BMW Center today for details, or visit SoCalBMW.com. Next report, 725, the ToyotaGlendora.com, 24-hour traffic center.
A mild night across the Southland tonight, thanks to an area of high pressure that is going to continue to keep us mild and give us an offshore flow. 72 degrees for the Santa Clarita Valley, low 70s for Lancaster and Palmdale, even Victorville in the low 70s this evening, Acton in the upper 60s, lots of low 70s across the IE, 74 for downtown LA, 73 in Santa Monica, and 72 for the folks in Torrance. With Southern California's most accurate and dependable forecast, I'm CBS 2 meteorologist Martina Brown, KNX News 97.1 FM.
717, a state grant helps homeowners lessen the potential for earthquake damage by paying for a big chunk of retrofitting. Natalie Tavidian got the information you need.
15,000 homes built before 1980 could qualify for the free retrofit money. Senator Anthony Portantino.
There's no reason not to do this. You don't want to wake up after a disaster and say, I wish I would have done this. Take advantage of the program now.
Janelle Maffei with the California Earthquake Authority says this retrofit can lead to a lot of savings in the long run and keep your home safe.
There were 100+ houses red tagged in the Napa earthquake in 2014, and that was a moderate magnitude 6 earthquake. 2.5 years later, that is how long it took for those families to get back in those houses. It truly is hundreds of thousands of dollars in savings.
The grant covers $3,000. Many people who get it may need to spend about $1,000 out of pocket. Reporting from Burbank, Natalie Tavidian, KNX News 97.1 FM.
Now to find out if you qualify and to apply, go to earthquakebracebolt.com. The deadline is November 29th. Librarians in LA County will soon be making sure people don't check out. Helmy Valdez says they'll be trained to administer an overdose reversal drug.
The County Board of Supervisors unanimously passed a motion to stock all libraries with naloxone, which can immediately reverse the deadly effects of fentanyl or other opiates. Supervisor Janice Hahn.
In the wake of our teens being poisoned by fentanyl, I wanted to make sure that Narcan is available at our county libraries, because libraries are places where teens go after school.
The second part of the motion, looking into making LA County libraries naloxone distribution sites where anyone can walk in, pick it up, and take it home.
And my staff heard parents ask this question at the town hall meeting last week: where can I get Narcan?
This comes after numerous LA area students have overdosed. Some even died after taking pills laced with fentanyl. Narcan also now on all LAUSD campuses. Emily Valdez, KNX News 97.1 FM.
The season-ending news conference by Dodgers management was equal parts acknowledgement of the deep and often bitter disappointment of Dodger fans and a defensiveness over how the team prepares for the postseason. Dodgers president of baseball operations Andrew Friedman defended his head coach Dave Roberts and gave no indication he was thinking of firing Roberts. He also didn't sound like a executive on the verge of blowing up his team in the offseason. Among those same lines, Friedman stood by the team's decision not to be particularly active at this year's trade deadline.
As we came into this postseason, we felt like we had, in our minds, obviously we're biased, the most talented team. So, we would have traded a lot for a guy if you would have told me, hey, he's going to get a hit every time with the runner in scoring position. We would trade a lot for that player. I felt like it wasn't from a lack of talent.
Key Dodgers Clayton Kershaw, Cody Bellinger, and Justin Turner are all eligible to be free agents. While Friedman said he hoped Kershaw would stay in Dodger blue, he gave few hints about his desire to bring back the other two. It's 7:20.
This is the Bloomberg Real Estate Report, brought to you by the National Association of Realtors. House flipping isn't what it used to be, and some flippers are apparently flipping out.
They were just expecting this gravy train to be running express, but it suddenly stopped.
And Bloomberg's Prashant Gopal also says, well, flippers and all the fixing up they do does serve a purpose when prices are rising. When prices start falling, flippers can accelerate declines.
They're going to be crowding the exits. They're going to want to get out before things get worse.
And Gopal says flippers are especially getting knocked around hard in some Sunbelt cities, and he says that includes iBuyers who buy people's homes fast and flip them.
Those companies that were buying at a really mass scale are now, having to take some losses, especially in places like Phoenix where prices are starting to decline, rapidly, at least on a month-over-month basis.
Adam Data Solutions says profit margins for flippers have all but evaporated in some markets. And that's the Bloomberg Real Estate Report. I'm Denise Pellegrini.
Hi, this is Joe Cordell with the law firm Cordell & Cordell. Divorce can be complicated, especially if children are involved. If you're a father and want to protect your role in your children's lives, remember Cordell & Cordell. We've helped men with matters like these for 30 years, and we'd love to help you.
Contact Cordell & Cordell to schedule an appointment with one of our firm's California attorneys. 1455 Frazee Road, Suite 500, San Diego, California, 92108. Online at CordellCordell.com. That's CordellCordell.com.
David was in big trouble with the IRS.
At first, I didn't owe that much, but after this year, it was out of control.
Then David called Get a Tax Lawyer.
Right away, they were like, oh yeah, looks like you're qualified to save.
Get a Tax Lawyer went to work.
Should have called way sooner.
Get a Tax Lawyer has helped thousands like David fight the IRS and get a fresh start.
Call 800-745-3070. That's 800-745-3070.
The voices you you trust are on LA's Morning
For
News.
me, there's the obvious breaking news part of the job, but there's also just this curiosity, right? Because this is such an interesting place, and I want to pull those threads. It goes to unexpected places, and then once I figured some of it